Oh, that is something sweet.
Yeah, it looks. I think it's supposed to be imitating. I think when you eat it, it tastes like you're eating s'mores because it looks like something like s'mores.
Oh my god.
There's like marshmallow
It does
and bread
have
and
some-
chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, looks tasty, I have to say. Sweet, very cool. Well, I added a squirrel here as per your request. I hope that it's fitting.
Okay. So I powered off him. I powered him off.
Good. Was there a reason for it, or was that just for, the class?
It was for the class. Second, well, it was for the class. But so my mom said, so at first it powered off because of low battery, and I charged it back. And my mom said, if we put it over there, it still drains energy. So we decided we would power him off. And basically, there's also something funny. So whenever my mom says power off, he would be like, power, the power of joy, or something else. He just doesn't listen to my mom. And when I say power off now, or this time in last night, he was like, power, the power of electric burgers.
Of course. Talking about electric burgers all the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Well, how was your weekend? Anything interesting?
Yeah, we went to the museum, and my mom bought something that I was kind of bored of, and I bought 2 llamas. I can't show you right now. I think
Interesting.
I'll show you after this class ends, or I will show you the next class.
Okay, got it. Well, I had a cool weekend as well, and I am sort of cleaning up and redecorating other rooms, so I have to be in another room while that happens, as you can see. Okay, while you eat your snack, your dessert, your, whatever, it's sweet, so it could be a dessert, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all know that I like to snack on some bananas, so that's what I have today. And
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I have a bunch of cookies here.
Oh, okay.
It's a long day, and it's, about to be morning, so I have to be sort of prepared for the day. And I already have my coffee. So, let's dive right back into this. Do you remember what were we talking about in the last class?
We were talking about self-awareness. Oh, and fun fact, I don't know why, but when I do something, I just want to share it with literally anyone. I don't care if it's not their homework or not. I just like to share it to my teachers for some reason. So I didn't tell Francis about my animation, and then one day he just found out because I had to say the truth. Because when the last time we had class, I did animate. I had to say the truth. So I decided to tell him a little about it. I said I can show him the animations, partly because I really just couldn't show him the animations, but because my profile was one of my animation pictures, the one where the wiener dog is in the dog shoe. Yeah, like that, the one that I didn't use in the YMCA. So I decided to tell him that was something I worked on before. And there's also a thing, I just suddenly remembered something, so he gave me homework. So,
oh my god.
Yeah, so
Wait.
I made...
Okay.
Yeah.
I see the
So
minutes.
it's like, what is difficult, inconvenient, efficient, or frustrating? The people affected, her solution, my solution, the benefit, and possible and unintended consequences. So I'm just going to tell you my invention. I'm not going to tell you how I solved all those problems. So
Got it.
I made the dumpling. So yeah, you can. So it's basically like AI, but like it's your pet. So you'd be able to search for stuff
cool.
with accurate information or pictures anytime, anywhere. And so it's remote controlled. It's kind of self-aware. It's aware of itself, definitely, because it can recognize itself in a mirror, but that's all it can do. It shows emotions as well. It's waterproof, and it has amphibious wheels. You can search for that on Google.
I know what that is.
Allow them to like go. So those wheels allow them to like go like just drive on water. So yeah, and his tablet and the tablet thing. Let me show you the tablet thing. But he has a tablet.
Got it.
Yeah, he has a tablet stuck to his belly for information and pictures. So it can be taken off because that's the tablet. Someone just screamed. The tablet is not waterproof. It can talk even when remote controlled, and seriously, what's wrong with my neighbors?
It's Monday. I think everyone wants to sort of scream a little bit.
Yeah, they're like screaming and crying at the same time. I don't know what's going on.
I hope everything's okay. I just wanted to, make you aware of that we're already 7 minutes in the class, and I really want to use every minute of this class. Is that okay?
Yeah, okay, and it follows you, so that's all.
Does it have a name?
Yeah, it's called the dumpling because it looks like a dumpling.
Oh, it's the name. Okay. I just thought it was the shape. I have to give it 4 out of 5.
Okay.
The only thing I think it lacks is sort of the purpose. It has the only purpose of that is to follow you around. I think it needs the main purpose, and that's like you can give it a job, a task, so you can fulfill it.
Well, it does have a main purpose. Its main purpose is to tell you about information and facts. That's what,
okay, good. So it does have a main purpose to inform you. Good. Okay, then it's 5 out of 5. I like it.
Thanks.
Okay. Well, thank you for introducing dumpling. I like it. Let's focus on this. You said we have like self-awareness, memory, and emotion on our biological map. We discussed before, how does a physical organ generate abstract thoughts? You are able to make a clear difference between having literally a soft pink thing in our head and how it actually makes us think, right?
Yep.
Okay. This text that we see here acts as a biological map. We have the abstract concept of the mind, and we have 3 main parts, as we said: self-awareness, memory, and emotion.
Mm-hmm.
We have 3 different areas of brain where these processes happen: prefrontal cortex, hippocampus and amygdala, left and right prefrontal cortex. So prefrontal cortex, as I reminded you, is the part of the brain that develops the last. So it takes the longest time to develop. We'll move on here. How do we describe the brain's massive scale? What is a scale? What did we say?
the scale is like for
Good.
example the
It shows
scale
what?
thing.
Okay.
So it shows how big or how many something is.
Okay, so it shows us the size of something.
Yep.
Okay, good. We have the collocation rule here. I need to make your scales disappear. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
In the vocabulary priming, to describe the billions of interconnected neurons in our brain, scientific writers often use the adjective what? What adjective?
Vast.
However, in Cambridge B2 first, FCE, knowing a word's definition isn't enough. You must master something else. What must you master?
It's the collocations.
What did we say? One word plus another word is a
new word.
yes, but we can't put just any word together. I cannot say supersonic ice cream or interconnected cookies. Like, that's not really working, I think. We have a rule here. Would you mind reading it for us?
Okay. The word vast is strictly used for things that are expensive in area, amount, or interconnectivity. It's generally not used to describe physical heaviness.
Interesting that. In the FCE use of English, it says spot the odd one out. Based on the collocation rule on the left, this is the left, which of the following nouns do you think does not naturally collocate with vast? What do you think?
Vast, majority, so majority, vast, assortment, vast, vast network. I'll see if C is right as well. If C is right, that might be right. So I'm not looking at this. So C,
Okay.
crowd. Wait, vast crowd. Okay, then this one is right and this one's not.
Why?
Because vast crowd sounds
Just by
weird.
the logic of things?
Because vast crowd sounds weird, and it does not. And it is used for things that are expansive in area, amount, and other things. So, and this doesn't match the area. This is a noun, right? An area amount is definitely not crowd, because crowd.
What would you put next to crowd instead of vast?
Probably, like, you can say a big crowd.
What's greater than big?
Well, I remember something called substantial.
Good. But naturally you would use huge or dense or large. But yeah, good job here. We have a reading mission. This says set your scanning radar. Can you read this? Can you read your task?
Okay. Keep the word vast in your mind. When we reach paragraph E, act like a radar and find exact sentence where the author uses it. We will verify our answers then. And by the way, this first one, it's because it has an exclamation mark. So.
No, I completely understood that.
Okay.
Okay. How did ancient beliefs differ from modern science? Remember, we used to talk about lots of ancient beliefs. Actually, we talked about Japan and stuff like that. Some ancient cultures, Egypt. Let's read paragraphs A and B now. Can you do that, please?
Okay. The ancient Egyptians thought so little of the brain that when a king died, they removed the brain from his body and threw it away, or turned it into liquid and poured it out from the nostril, which is extremely disgusting. The Egyptians presumed,
Yes.
like many people before and after them, that consciousness in your mind and your thoughts existed in the heart.
Okay, very good.
Okay,
Let's go to paragraph B.
Now I know that the mind is a product of the brain. But how exactly does this 1.5 kilo piece of matter create a mind that allows you to think about yourself, experience happiness and anger? Remember events that happened 20 minutes or 20 years. That's a little far ago. This isn't a new question. Today, however, powerful new techniques for visualizing the sources of thought, emotion, behavior, and memory are transforming the way we understand the brain and the mind it creates.
Okay. Very good. Now that we know a little bit more about this is concluded implies they had evidence, which they didn't. I can say that I concluded from having classes with you that you're very, very intelligent. However, in this case, this implies something else. I'm sorry I have to do this. We have something with a very, very cute name here. Clunky relative clause. Why do we call it clunky? Because it's loose. Can you read this, please?
That consciousness, which consists of the mind and your thoughts, exists in the heart. And the dense one is that consciousness, your mind and your thoughts existed in the heart. I feel like having a cute name like that, I would definitely not consider that incorrect.
Well, me too. But actually, in academic writing, everything that sounds a little cute is usually wrong. So that's your hint. Okay. Can you see the difference between loose and dense? Why is this dense? If we compressed it, right? And now it's dense. But what did we actually do here?
We actually just... Oh, wait. I have a somewhat idea. Oh. So, what I mean is like, Okay. Well, what I mean is like you just get rid of which consists of. And then also get rid of this comma. And then get rid of this comma too, and then I know I'm saying a lot of indents, and then you just do this, and basically it's the same. That's what they do.
Okay, so we added dashes. These are dashes. We added 2 dashes.
Okay.
This means that our text is now tighter. It's very well put together, it's not loose. Just like the difference between concluded and presumed. If concluded implies they had evidence, which they didn't, presumed shows what?
presumed shows they took this belief for granted without specific proof.
Without scientific proof.
Without scientific proof.
Have you ever presumed anything? Just guessed that something was the way it was. It turns out it wasn't.
Oh yeah, I presume a lot about animals. And mostly dogs.
Same.
Mostly dogs because, well, I just found a new thing I can talk with that really dumb Chinese AI, which isn't really dumb in
Oh my God.
storytelling. It isn't dumb
good.
in storytelling. So I just presumed that like every border collie and German Shepherd were like really dead serious, and then I found out that Gemini, which is the wise one, not that dumb one, said that they rate the border collie a goofiness of 9. And then I just found out the border collie
Yes.
isn't what you think it is. Well, the German Shepherd, it's true, but for the border collie, that's just presumed.
Yeah. That's a very good example. I like it.
Thanks.
Again, we have a drill. Hedge your answer before you explain why the Egyptians were wrong. Give me 3 seconds of absolute silence to plan your sentence. Can you do that?
Okay.
And you have to start your answer with the hedge. Let's assume for a moment that. Take it easy. Take your time. You have more than 3 seconds.
Okay. No, wait. No, not that one. Okay. First, I need to mention that I think a woman is yelling at a dog that's barking with extreme anger. Oh my
Okay,
gosh,
that must be
it's-
frustrating for you. So,
Yeah. Actually, I've heard babies cry over there. I've heard yelling and arguing up there. So I think that it's just perfectly normal for me. Anyways,
okay.
okay, I'm done thinking. So,
What happened?
so I was like, anyways, let's think. I'm gonna think now, and then I muted myself, and I accidentally closed the camera
Okay.
too. And then I covered my ears because that was kind of loud, and it's kind of distracting me. And then I just thought of a great idea. So let's assume for a
Okay.
moment that there was a very, very great king in Egypt. Like the first king, the very first king in Egypt. And he said that, oh, look, this person is dead. But you know what? I think we should remove the brain. It's sticky and slimy. It probably doesn't matter much either. However, I think that the heart is very important. First, it pumps blood. Second, the heart is red, and I think that red means that the heart is very important and that they have what? They have your mind and your thoughts. So, we should keep the heart or replace it with a plastic heart, according to what they did when they mummified King Tut. Anyways,
Yes.
so the Egyptians was like, okay, king, because it's the king. So they did that. So they did that,
Okay.
and basically
Good.
it just goes on and on.
Okay. Well put. It could be a little shorter, but I like it. I like the thought behind it very well. Let's take a short break. We have another class if I'm not mistaken, so I'll see you in 5 minutes, okay?
Okay, see you in 5 minutes.
See you.
See you.